hated cleaning eggs. A horrible job because they got poop all over the eggs. Sorry, I'm going to be honest here. And then we put them in a barrel of water, and Mom and I would clean them with our hands, and then rinse them, and then put them aside because then they could sell them when they went to Winnipeg if they were all nice and clean. I remember helping Mom pluck the chickens. I had to do the pin feathers. Pin feathers are the tiny little black things that are left after you pull the big ones off. I would pick all the little ones off, and then Mom would make a fire with papers, and she would dip them in there and roast off the rest. I remember on Sundays I would take a blanket out, go sit under a tree, and read. That was really special because I didn't have to do any chores. I think about my parents and how hard they worked. We were 6 children in our family. Frank was the oldest. I'm second oldest. Peter was third. Dorothy was fourth. And Diedrich, we call him Dick, and was fifth, and Henry was the last one. And Mom lost one baby in between. I don't think my parents had any choice. Farming was what they knew. The farm we were on, it was basically in the center of Canada, close to Winnipeg. And when we drive south to see my relatives, we drive by all those farms. They're still there. Mixed farming, it was called. There's grain farming as well as animals. So we'd have about 100 plus chickens, and we had 6 cows and a bull that we lent out to other people. They'd come pick it up, take it to their farm and bring it back. And pigs, we had usually only a few pigs in there, but then when the pig got pregnant, they had like 8 or 9 little pigs. They didn't all make it. Sometimes we took a little pig into the house and heat it by the stove, and Mom would feed it with a little bottle. And then they would make it and be an extra pig. But we didn't have running water, so we couldn't have baths the way most people do. Let's say this is the living room, and to the left there was a little room on the side, which Mom and Dad were going to make into a bathroom. Never got to it before they left there. But that's where they had the tub where we would bathe. And when I had my period, I was the last one to have my bath. We shared the water one after the other. To go to the bathroom, you'd have to put on your parka, and you put on boots and mitts, and then you go out the door, and then you go straight ahead into the bush where the outhouse is, and then you open the door and you go in. And it was cold in there. I don't know if I ever went when it was so cold that I couldn't wipe myself, because when it got that cold, we didn't go out there. I did mainly inside chores. I'd work with Mom in the kitchen. I'd be baking a cake maybe or a dessert, and Mom would be making dinner, and we would chat while we did that. Whenever she was doing things, I was there with her. I was really close to my mom. No, I don't miss it. I never wanted to go back to the farm. I never wanted to marry a farmer. I never dated a farmer. If I found out a guy was interested in me, and if he was a farmer, I wouldn't see him because I did not want to be on a farm. I see farms as just a place where people work very, very hard for the little they get from it. As I'm remembering the people and the things that happened. It's not about the farm. It's about the people. That's the important part.